Hi everybody, this is Peggie Arvidsson, hand analyst and soul coach. I'm talking to you today from out in my front yard of my little, I call it my little pied-à-terre here in Arlington, Virginia. It's so beautiful outside, completely unusual for the summer here in Arlington. It's about, I'd say, high 80s and no humidity or very little humidity. This is just a treat. But today I wanted to talk to you about the value finger. I get a lot of questions, people coming to me telling me they're concerned about money, or they'd really like to know how they can make more money, or will they have money. We take a look at some things in their hands to discern that. Now, of course, there's so many layers. It's not just the surface layer of the hand that we take a look at, but we look at some of the secondary, I call them the backup singers, that may come into play when we look at the traditional places in your hand to talk about money. But I'm going to use myself as an example. When a hand analyst takes a look at your hands and we're talking about money, anything to do with money or value, time, has to do with this middle finger. Okay, your middle finger is called Saturn in the hand analyst world, and Saturn tells us how much security you need, how you like to get your security, how you judge security, and your value, as well as the value and worth of other people. Now, you'll notice that the tip of my Saturn finger here, this is my left hand, but the tip leans a little bit towards my ring finger. And what that indicates to me, among a few other things, but the primary thing that I notice, and I notice this all the time when I'm doing my yoga and I open up into my Warrior II and I stare out across my middle finger and look at it, aiming towards the Apollo finger, my ring finger. And what that shows me is that I have a tendency to worry about how it looks. You might say what looks? How the way that I choose to make my money, how does that look? What does it look for me? What do you have to say about me when you know that this is what I do to make a living? But it also goes into sense of how do I look? How do I look when I'm presenting myself? Am I presenting myself in a way that I feel speaks to who I am on the inside as well as the outside? And does that help me make money? Does that help me create value? Does that help me create security? It also can play out in things like, how does my website look? How do my materials look? How do I sound? What do you think about me when you see me? So clearly I have a lot of great thoughts and great ideas and big visions. The top zone of all of our fingers have to do with our visions, but I may be holding myself back from creating more prosperity, if you will, by spending maybe an undue amount of time worrying about what you have to say about me. Same is true here on my right hand. It's a little bit more pronounced on my right hand, can you tell? And not surprisingly, because our right hand really is an indication of who we are in the world, how we want you to see us. And since it's all about what you think about me in the way that I make money, it would translate that I'd have a little more concern about that. So I'm going to move forward thinking a little bit less about worrying about how it looks. What do you have to say about me? And what is the benefit, what is the value that I can bring to my work and to you? And let's see if that makes a difference. There are, of course, other areas in the hands that we take a look at. Each of you is as individual as any other human on the planet, so there are a number of other places we might look to talk about your financial situation and your potential for making more money while you're doing something that you love. A little bit more peace of mind around money. We'd like to bring that to you. So if you'd like more information, you'd like to get your hands read, I'm happy to do quick short readings for you here on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, answering a particular question. All you have to do is send me a JPEG. Sorry about that. There goes my colleague, Kira. Just send me a JPEG with your hand and color, and I will make that happen. My email, sorry about that, is we've got some people coming in here walking on what my dogs believe is their sidewalk. These are the travails of working from home in your comfy yard. So if you want me to take a quick look at your hand, answer one specific question in a short video like this, what I ask you to do is simply send me a JPEG of your handprint. You can send that to Peggie, Peggie, at PeggieArvidsson.com. and I will take a quick look at it and I'll post it up here on YouTube for you. Just be sure to ask one particular question, make sure your hand is well lit, and I can see your whole hand. Other than that, you can find out more at intuitiveevolution.com, and I look forward to answering your questions. Tune back soon. Bye-bye.